Hi, and welcome to Literary Hype. I am Stephanie, your literary hype woman, and it's a new month, so therefore I must play another round of the Hype TBR game to pick out what books I will be reading in the month of March. Now I do have a lot going on in March. If you've been following, you know I've got a panel and I'm going to a couple other Comic-Cons, so I'm gonna take it easy on myself this time, and maybe, just maybe, I will actually read all the books on the list for once. Let's see how this goes and get rolling. Starting out with the roll to determine the number of rolls, and this month I'm using a D6 because it's a crazy month. 4. I can deal with 4. Let's get rolling with the normal D20 for the movements around the board. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A microphone. And that is a favorite author. Roll number 1 for March 2023 is favorite author. And y'all already know that there are like 4 authors that I would pick on this tier, and only one of them has a book coming out in the spring. So it narrows it down to 1. So I'm going to go with The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I am so excited for this. This is kind of a spin-off of the Soulmate Equation, so now we're getting Fizzy's story, and I loved Fizzy so much in that first book that y'all, I cannot put it into words how excited I am to get my grubby little hands on True Love Experiment. Especially after reading Allie Hazelwood's review, which if you have not, go check out Allie Hazelwood's Instagram and see her review of this book. It's epic. It's really, truly epic, and it just made me even more excited to read this book. Plus, Christina and Lauren are so much fun. I love supporting them. I'm just so excited about this book, okay? I'm just so excited. So, roll number 1, The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. For roll number 2, we've got a 2. 1, 2, and that's a VIP. Let's just be real, if I hadn't already picked Christina Lauren's new book for roll number 1, it would have been the VIP pick. It is what it is. So, but since I've already picked that, I get to pick a different book for the VIP, which if you are not familiar with the game, VIP allows me to cut the line and pick whatever I want. Does not have to apply to any of the other rules of the game. So for this VIP pick, I am going with A Spinster's Guide to Danger and Dukes by Amanda Collins. This is the 3rd, I believe, in the series, and I've read the first 2, and they're so much fun. It's kind of a little bit of mystery, a little bit of Victorian romance, more on the romance, but there's also mystery going on. They're kind of not all so well behaved, but it's such a fun series, and I love it. So I've been eagerly anticipating this book, so we are going to dive into A Spinster's Guide to Danger and Dukes by Amanda Collins. Thanks to the team over at Forever for sending me this advanced copy. Roll number 3 of March is a 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is a Spotlight. Gray Spine. Roll number 3 is a book with a gray spine. And since I am picking primarily off of my digital advanced copies list, I don't always know what color the spines are. So I'm just gonna guess and go with close enough this time. So I am selecting Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers by Jessie Q. Sutanto. She wrote Dial A for Aunties, which was a really fun, wild mystery ride. And this also comes recommended by El Casamano from the Finlay Donovan books. So check out that conversation to see what she has to say about it. But yeah, it looks like it could be a gray spine. It's close enough, so I'm going with it. Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murders. And now for the 4th and potentially final roll of March 2023. 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. A Billboard. That is a random number generator Edelweiss. I have 4 pages worth of books saved on my anticipating shelf on Edelweiss, so I'm going to roll a d6 to figure out what page we'll be going from. Page number 2. Okay. Since there are 50 books on that page, I'm gonna roll the D20, the D6, and the D12 just for funsies. We'll see what happens. I've got a 20, I've got a 10, and I've got a 6. So that is book number 36. Roll number 4 was a random number generator for my Edelweiss shelf. So you just saw me rolling the dice, and the book that came up was Happy Place by Emily Henry. There's so much buzz about this book. I'm sure you've already seen it everywhere and heard everybody already talking about it because she's so popular as it already is. So I believe this is her 4th book, at least 4th book since she's really built up this buzz. I have no idea what it's about. All I know is that it's bright pink and I love it. So I'm gonna do Happy Place since that's the number that came up on the random roll generator. So if you're keeping track, that is 4 books on the TBR list for March 2023. I don't have a buddy read selected at this point for March. I could pick one a couple days into the month. I don't know. You just never know. But as of right now, I'm not doing a buddy read since I do have a pretty heavy con schedule, and I will be reading some books for those specific events. So I'm probably going to read more than 4 books, but I'm not trying to overwhelm myself. Because when I get overwhelmed, I just stop reading entirely, and that does no good to anybody at all. If you have enjoyed this torturous adventure known as the Hype TBR game of making a mood reader stick to a list, please go down to the bottom of this video and hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, all the things. If you're interested in picking up any of the books that I will be reading and you want to read along with me, those links are going to be down below in the description, so definitely check that out. There's a whole bunch of goodies down in the description, so don't miss out on that. But until next time, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I'll see you next time.